This is a reading of Mountain Meditation. When it comes to meditation, mountains have a lot to teach. They have significance in all cultures. Sometimes mountains are held sacred, embodying dread and harmony, harshness and majesty. Their nature is elemental, rock, solid. Mountains are the place of vision, where one can touch the panoramic scale of the natural world and its intersection with life's fragile roots. In meditation practice, it can be helpful to borrow these qualities of mountains and use them to bolster our intentionality and resolve to hold the moment with simplicity. So, adjusting if necessary, find an upright and alert posture. Bring the attitude of assuredness, majesty, and grandeur to your sitting. There is no tension in this posture, no tightness or strain. Just raising yourself up out of your spine to be most fully present, sitting here with a sense of power, stillness, and stability in our lives. Allow yourself to relax. Imagine, if you can, a string attached to the top of your head, holding you erect and tranquil. As you sit, allow your eyes to gently close and begin to get a sense of yourself sitting here, grounded, present here right now in this very moment. Allowing the breath to remind you over and over again that each time your mind wanders, it can ground itself, find itself once again in the anchor of the breath. Right with this body, with this very breath, in this solid and grounded being. As you sit, begin to get a sense of the uprightness of the body, from the base of the spine up through the back, including the head and neck. Imagine a mountain, holding yourself steady and alert. Then shrug your shoulders up to your ears and hold them there for a moment. Then allow them to release, allowing your shoulders to fall where they may, while you maintain your erect, tranquil, and relaxed posture. Place your hands in your lap so that they are grounded, bringing a posture and attitude of dignified presence that will naturally be reflected in the body as the mind imagines the mountain. And when you are ready, bringing your attention to the flow of your breathing, feeling each in-breath and each out-breath, just observing your breathing without trying to regulate it or change it in any way. Sitting with a sense of resolve, wholeness, complete in this very moment. And as you sit, picture in your mind's eye the most beautiful mountain that you know, one that you have seen or one that you can imagine. Just holding the image of this mountain and beginning to get a sense of its shape, size, and overall character. Like a camera zooming in, letting the mountain gradually come into greater focus. Notice the lofty peak, the base rooted in the rock of the Earth's crust, the steep sloping sides or the gently sloping sides. Perhaps the slopes are wooded. Perhaps the slopes are iced over. Perhaps the slopes are pure rock. Notice as well how massive the mountain is, how unmoving, how beautiful whether seen from afar or up close, a beauty emanating from its unique signature of shape and form, and at the same time embodying universal qualities of mountainness. Perhaps your mountain has snow at the top and trees on the lower slopes. Perhaps it has one prominent peak, or maybe a series of peaks, or even a high plateau. However it appears, just sit and breathe with the image of this mountain, observing it, noting its qualities. When you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body, so that your body sitting here and the mountain of the mind's eye become one. So as you sit, you share in the majesty, massiveness, and unwavering nature of mountain. You become the mountain, rooted in the sitting posture. Your head becomes the lofty peak supported by the body, allowing a panoramic vista of the world around you. Your shoulders and arms are the sides of the mountain, and your buttocks and legs the solid base rooted to the floor or the chair. Experience in your body the sense of uplift, the elevated quality of the mountain deep in your own spine. Invite yourself to become a breathing mountain, unwavering in your stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thought, a centered, rooted, unmoving presence. Now as you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the mountain just sits. Light and shadow and colors are changing virtually moment to moment in the mountain's stillness. Night follows day. The canopy of stars and the moon reflect their light upon the mountain, and through it all, the mountain sits. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day. Calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain except perhaps for the very top or in crags that are shielded from direct sunlight. The sun shines brightly on the slopes and the peak. On summer evenings, the setting sun illuminates the very peak, as if in a warm spotlight, while animals are moving about on the surface. In the fall, the mountain may display a coat of brilliant fire and color, red, gold, orange, brown. In winter, winds arise, and there comes a blanket of snow and ice, frozen on the outside. In any season, it may at times find itself enshrouded in clouds of fog or pelted by freezing rain. But to the mountain, it is only some weather. What is temporarily happening on the surface of the mountain does not change the solid, massive, and intact presence of the mountain. It just sits through the weather. People who come to see the mountain may be disappointed if the mountain is enshrouded in clouds, if they cannot see the mountain clearly. There may be special or notable features that cannot be appreciated by the visitors because of the weather or because of the contour of the mountain. But seen or unseen by the tourists and visitors, it's all the same to the mountain. In all circumstances, the mountain remains its essential self. Whether its unique features are seen or not by those who visit, the mountain's very nature is unchanged. It is unmoved by what happens on the surface. It is unbothered by the world of appearances. It is more abiding than any single condition or set of conditions, constant and still in all things. At times there will be violent storms. Trees may fall. Boulders may be moved. Roads may be built. Fires may sweep up the slopes. Through all this, the mountain is unchanged at its core. Forever mountain. Breathing in now this quality of mountain within yourself. With each in-breath, establishing your sense of dignity, majesty, and sureness. Bringing awareness to your own capacities for calm, tranquility, and strength. Maintaining this image of mountain in all its greatness, and call up the image when you need to be reminded of your own solid base, your own immutable goodness and true nature. Bring mountain, unmoving, complete, itself. Breathing in the qualities of mountains, breathing out relaxed assuredness, breathing in uprightness, breathing out equanimity, sitting here being grounded, being mountain. And noticing now the weather of your own life, the storms, the sunny moments, the winters of your own existence. In all this, the mountain within you remains. Continue to breathe in the essence of mountain, touching this aspect of mountain within yourself until you hear the sounds of the bell.